Okay, hello everybody, hello world Philippines. I'm back once again to do my live streaming just because I have a bad health condition. I have migraines, and even up to now, there's still less migraines occupying, accumulated in my head, and I don't know why. So all I have to do is to have enough sleep, okay, and then I have to sleep early, and then don't have too much stress with my work like that only. Okay, it's about positivism. Positivism helps you to become, wiser, helps you become relaxed and in good health also, and could also push you to maintain like that. Okay, it's been so many days I did not do my live streaming. Now I'm come back. Okay, sorry for that. I have to because it's my obligation to perform vloggings to maintain how active am I in my YouTube channel also, because the whiting the connection, the interactive connection on social media through our friends, relatives, colleagues, co-workers, okay, like that and everything. Okay, mga kapuso, kabirth, kasusyo, here I am on the house. I am a singer, eternal voice. I'll be able to do my live vlogging, okay, and live streaming. So, what comes in my mind now is just this is the last day of November, November 30, 2020. Mabuhay ka Bonifacio, okay, Bonifacio Day in the Philippine history, something like this. National Heroes Day, National Heroes Day or not? Bonifacio Day only, because there's also a National Heroes Day, something in December 30. Jose Rizal Day, and I don't know. I must confuse who is really the national hero, but it has been thought, okay, that it is Dr. Jose Rizal is a national hero. But I don't know what we consider as the National Hero Day. It could be Bonifacio Day or the Rizal's Day. I don't know. I have to research it once again. That was 28 years ago in my elementary education. Okay, because I don't like also history and social studies subject. Okay, as I kept on repeating to you guys, my favorite subject is English. Okay, pure sciences. Okay, like that. Okay, and a little bit, mathematics. A little bit lang. I'm not good in mathematics really. Okay, going back to my live streaming, I have to discuss about occupational safety and health. Okay, guys, I don't have stand to make my live streaming more, creative and more attractive and more convincing to my audience. Okay, I don't have that because I am a neophyte. Neophyte meaning I am starting for this kind of YouTube world. In short, I am a small YouTuber only. Okay, don't expect me to have so much animation, so much creativity on my videos, because I don't have that talent and how to intensify activity of my videos. Okay, I'm just doing that. Back to this live, to the topic. Very important. Why? Okay, because this is very important in every organization, in every industries. It can help and protect, save lives against any physical injuries, fatalities, losses, death, damage to the environment, damage to the facilities, damage to the properties, and the interruption to normal operation. Okay, we should have this kind of procedure and policy and manual in our organization. Could it be a non industries also, because it has been classified all over the world in OSHA standards. Hazardous industries, we have the semi-hazardous industries, and we have the certain industries or in certain plants or whatever. You can classify your plant. Could it be on the three types of industries, okay, that requires this kind of procedure and plan? Okay, sorry, I'm talking too fast. Hello guys, shout out to you, Ma'am Rowena. Unang tamsak, English pa more kabayan. Yes, I am really an English hero. Sorry for that. Because I love English too much. Okay, I did not have the plan to become an engineer, but I really want to become a broadcast journalist when I was young, when I was graduated in high school education. I really love to take up mass communication, major in broadcast journalism. But unfortunately, my scholarship doesn't have that category. So I forced myself to pick up an engineering course at that time. Because at that time, there's no such scholarship on mass communication, major in broadcast journalism. But instead, there are a lot of scholarships regarding to engineering courses and English. Then I not really push, but it really triggers me to take up Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering. Okay, like that, because I love also chemistry. Oh no, sorry, I have to tell you this. I am not arrogant. I am not boastful. I am just talking to everybody with honesty. Okay, frankly speaking, also I am. Shall I say to this? Maybe somebody will say, "Oh, you are very arrogant. You are very boastful because you talk all your accomplishments and you are in your education in high school, elementary, and college education." No, it's not like that. I am motivating everybody to excel in different subjects. If you are good at certain subjects, then you have to explore. You should not go inside the box always. You have to show that God given talents to you. Could it be an intelligence? Could it be an extracurricular curricular activity? And a gift of talent, singing, dancing, everything so much, right? Okay, if you're a good player also in athletics, then you can share that also to everybody. That's it, okay? Because that's a gift from God. So we have to show, okay, like that. And it bring, okay, an honor to our family. And it bring also honor to our schools like that, okay? If you're a high school student right now, if you're a college student right now, then listen to me and I have to give you some tips not to be afraid, but to show self-confidence in front of the people, in front of the public that you have that kind of talent. Then share it, okay? That's it, okay? Sorry for that. Okay, I love talking so much also. When I was in high school education, I have to tell you honestly, I will never be afraid also to join in different, English competition, for example, essay writing competition, or rhetorical competition. Sorry, nabulol na ako, no? Pag too much English, nabubulol yung ang tang ko talaga siya. Oh my gosh! What's the English of bulol? Twirl. My tongue was twirled due to fast talking in English. Something like that. Okay, going back to that. Not only English, also. Okay, when I was very young, when I was in elementary level of education, when I was in high school level of education, college level of education, I never be afraid. I joined different contests. Could it be in singing? Could it be in a science quiz bowl? Could it be in English? And in fact, I joined Mathematician of the Year in Cebu Institute of Technology University. And I have to tell you honestly that I lost. Okay, in the first audition process, I lost. Okay, because I told you a while ago I'm not really that good in mathematics, but at least I've tried. See how how wonderful life is if it's joined several contests in your lives, because that will pass someday. Okay, that God gave you a talent for that. Okay, something like that. Okay, when I was in high school level, okay, I must say this for the very very first time. Okay, that I won chemistry quiz bowl in my school. I am the grand prize for that. Okay, competing to other students. Oh my gosh, my classmates before. Okay, they are also good, but I think that time I was lucky enough to get the answers correctly also. Okay, I am not I am not the valedictorian or whatever, but I'm just in the top something. I don't have to mention. Really, okay, I am on the top. Shall I say top 5, something like that. Okay, and my award is really academic excellence when I was in high school, really. Okay, and I'm a consistent honor student also when I was in elementary level. Okay, when I was in college, I become also a dance lister when I was in first year to third year, I think. But in my fourth year college level of education, I'm going very in the bottom part because it's too difficult already. And then I come back again to, I think, top number 6 in my fifth year college of chemical engineering. I'm talking to you in chemical engineering only. It's not really a total computation of the top notchers in all the engineering and all courses. It's only in the chemical engineering. I am within the top 10, something like that. Okay, I'm not telling you to be an arrogant, that this is to be honest and frank to myself. I want you to encourage and motivate yourself also that you can also make it something like, and you are even more good than me, and you have even more ideas than me, something like that. Okay, so I'm really good to speak in front of you to inspire you also. Oh my gosh! Oh, our topics are going too far. I'm talking about emergency and evacuation, but I'm talking about my, my hesitation have to study, okay? And somebody help us to educate ourselves through scholarship, something like that. Okay, so poor is not the hindrance of your goal in life. You have to achieve positivism, courage, and determination. Especially, you have to have a very, very strong inspiration. Okay, for example, your family, your relatives, like that. Then you are going to be able to have a projection that someday you're gonna be like this. Okay. Okay, actually, when I was in high school, okay, in my first year level of chemical engineering is very difficult. Okay, but I'll try to be, to be deaf, DEAF. I'll try to be, I don't listen to them. I'll just study, and effort so much that every time I'll go to the library, okay, after the discussion, something like, most of my time spent in the library. And I also bring also books from the library, going to the home. And I never experienced in my college days that I go in Colon, Cebu City. No, I'm not doing that. Most of my times, 90% up, is through studying my course in BS Chemical Engineering. And luckily, I passed the board exam, BS Chemical Engineering board examination. Okay, it's true. If you really saw SOW, then you will reap, okay, beautiful harvest, because you try very, very best, sacrifices, sufferings, you have self-discipline, and enough and adequate preparation, and especially the faith in God Almighty. Songs. Okay, I cannot live without music at all. Okay, then I also joined amateur singing contests. Okay, when I was very much for that, Lord God Almighty's kind of bountiful talents that I must share to everybody also. Okay. Bit of an information that you gain through my talkings, through my discussions, okay, like that, and click the notification bell for some newest updates of I Am a Singer, Eternal Voice. Okay, so going back to our topic now. Oh my gosh, it's already 14 minutes and 39 seconds. Actually, I forgot because it's not allowed to call the attention of any other, any other vloggers or blah blah blah. It's not allowed also to patronize or to, you know you do the live streaming. That's why one of my videos are being blocked, because I try to like just give thanks to other vloggers who had helped me a lot, also other YouTube. It's not allowed in the vloggings only, then you have to. But if you have the live stream, it isn't allowed. I review their instructions. Okay, it's gonna be not allowed. Okay, sorry. Have to mention people out there. Sorry, I cannot mention to give thanks to you guys. Okay, now going back to my main topic for this live streaming. Okay, my God, I still have a little bit migraine. Okay, migraine, a little bit. Okay, as I did research regarding the causes of migraines, the main causes of this are through the lack of sleep, oversleep, okay, listening loud music. I'm always listening also loud music. That's why now adjusting the volume, and sometimes during my singing moment I have to stop earlier compare as before, because that is one of the causes also of migraine. Okay, like that. Number three is you have to be exposed in a brighter light. Okay, for example, you have a very bright lights when you sleep. You have to off light. Okay, something like that, because one of the causes of also migraines. Okay, number four causes is the drinking too much of coffee. Yes, because sometimes I will drink coffee 4 times a day. Okay, now I also limit. I only drink maximum of 2 times a day, because that is one of the causes of migraine, something like that. Another reason also is the weather condition changes from hot to cold season. And today is December, no, tomorrow is December 1, 2020. Now the season is very cold, right? Something like that. So there must be expected a migraine also will occur to the population. Not all, but some of the percentage of the population in the entire humanity all over the world could experience also migraine. Okay, another causes also will be from the women during menstrual cycle and menopause. That is only for women, okay, but not for men, okay? Another reason also is due to the sun glare. You know sun glare? The heat of the sun, the radiant heat of the sun can cause also migraine, something like that. Okay? And another thing also, the last but not the least, will be the perfume, the pungent smell, strong smell of perfumes. It could be a paint, thinner, okay, that can cause also migraine. Okay, a lot of causes that could trigger migraines. Okay, but most of it, really, I am really belong to that. That's why I really feel this migraine. Okay, in my head. Okay, and for this, okay, it's not the loss, but still have another due to the stress in work. You try to overthink, okay, something. Okay, you try to overthink, you try to worry, and you have also problems, and you keep on thinking about your problems also. And sometimes if you have anxiety, anger, fear, too much excitement also, you are in the moment of euphoria. You know euphoria? This is a term refers to an extreme excitement and happiness. This is euphoria. Okay, this is a scientific term, I think so, or medical term. Euphoria, okay, a sudden excitement, an extreme excitement, and a very happy mood. Just like elate. I am elated. Elate, meaning you are jubilant, you have high spirits, and you are very happy. So that is also synonymous to joy, happiness, ecstasy, like that. So those are having same meaning, okay? Elate, happiness, joy, ecstasy, and gay, G-A-Y. Not gay the homosexual, but the gay, to be happy, something like that. Because there are two meanings, okay? There are homonyms between gay, between a sexual orientation, and there's also a gay being happy. Okay, so it depends on the utilization of the sentence. Okay, be careful to that also. It depends what you are referring to, something like that. Okay, so that's all about. But most of the times, migraines will start in headaches only, normal headaches, something like that. Okay, later I'll be talking to you the medical terms also sometimes. Okay, please forgive me. Okay, because I really read research sometimes. Okay, like that. Okay, it's my culture. Okay, due to it has been my culture ever since when I was in, really starting from elementary, from high school, from college. I really love reading. Okay, reading, writing, something like that, and speaking. Okay, I am not intelligent, but I'm just doing that as a part of my discipline because it can develop me to learn new things, something like that. Okay. Just to tell you, I'm not really intelligent. I'm just a little bit above of average. Really like that. Okay, so that would be all. No, no. I'm not yet ending. Sorry for that. Okay, going back to the topic. Oh my God. Oh, I am a singer. Eternal voice. You are very random in your vloggings. Vloggings are perfect. No, it's not like that. It's very good to be true, to be natural. To what comes on your mind, you'll share to your audience. What comes on your mind, you'll be able to talk something like that. Okay, really, that's very good. Okay, not scripted or not to prepare all your vloggings and live streaming like this. Anyhow, there's no time pressure. Okay, there's no time limit in live streaming. Okay, only in vlogging. Okay, because there are two types, the vlogging and the live streaming. The live streaming has no limit in time. It's up to you. It could be 2 hours, 3 hours, and 4 hours. That's why my mouth I keep on talking. Okay, but if I do the vlogging, I could limit to 8 minutes, and sometimes it goes up above 11 minutes, something like that. Okay, but this is live streaming. Sorry for that. Or shout out to my friends in YT. Thank you so much for watching also. Okay, this is again, I am a singer, Eternal Voice. Okay, I did not monitor yet my revenue. Maybe after 2 months. My God, really. Okay, going back to my topic. Okay, like that. Somebody will question me also. Oh, so Tara, where you are not doing the chemical engineering work in your field? Actually, when I graduated in college, I did already my chemical engineering related field. Okay, I'd been in the Coca-Cola Bottlers Philippines Incorporated. I was assigned in Tagbilaran, Bohol. Okay, in the QA department as a product engineer, something like that. And I also worked in a water treatment company also as an analyst, chemical analyst before, something like that. And I also become an analyst, color chemical analyst in Pacific Traders Incorporated, the furniture industries also. Okay, and I had also once worked in, the power plants in Malitbug in Ormoc City, the geothermal power plant, the Kalin, California Energy also. Okay, and work also in GMC, General Milling Corporation in Tabangao, Batangas City. So for me, I already exposed in the chemical engineering related works already. So it's not an issue for me already that somebody will question me why you are not in the chemical engineering field. I've been there already in that field, but it's just really God given me this opportunity. Okay, as I said before, I don't want to be inside the box because in OSH I'm just done through that chemical engineering related field also when I was young after my graduation. Actually, also, I really love to teach at that time also, but I changed my mind. Okay, because I'm afraid if they will find me a masteral course before I'm going to teach. And they said also, if you are a new instructor, they will be able to give you a fewer number of units, let's say 8 units, and experimental if you are really a good instructor, professor or not. And then budding after 3 months, 6 months, you have to take your masteral course, and then they will add another units for you. Okay, like that. And then I did not push through to become an instructor and professor also when I graduated in my college education. But really, that is my first love. Okay, really, the way you can see at me, I really love talking. I really love communicating. I really love, interacting to different types of people like that. So it's really suited for me that kind of to be in the academe in a certain institution, in a certain university is really fitted to my personality and attitude. Okay, but it was not pushed through because my father and my mother, my parents wanted me to experience the actual working in industries, being a chemical engineer, something like that. And in fact, I'd also applied another, career which related to singing also. Okay, I applied for being that one desk jockey in a certain FM station in 96.3 Cebu City because I love also to talk. It's related to that, but they want mass communication graduate for their desk jockeys also. I submitted my resumes and everything. Okay, 96.3. Remember that one? If you are a Filipino and if you are living in the Philippines, this familiar FM station 96.3 W Rock. Oh. Okay, I'd sing and then luckily I was really accepted na, but the salary is something not too high, something like that. And my parents also got angry with me because at the time I am already a licensed chemical engineer, but I still pushed through what I like. Okay, because I wanted also to become an arranger, a musical arranger, a composer, something like that, really, because I love singing too much. Okay, so that's why I pursue that one, being a vocal coach. After the desk jockey application, I go to the vocal coach application. In fact, I'm already an engineer at that time. Okay, but I really love to do other things aside from being a chemical engineer. That's why. Okay. And then the salary issue, like that, blah, 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 so on, so on. My parents very angry with me and I follow them. And when my first abroad was in Taiwan, okay, I'm assigned the quality assurance department in one of the electronic industries there, okay, because I have an experience in QA when I was in Coca-Cola Backlash Philippines, Tagbilaran, Bohol. So when I applied in Taiwan, it's really fitted to the one they are hiring for. Okay, like that. So I was chosen also. Okay, I passed the examination, and luckily, I am one of the 10 who has been selected to go to Taiwan, something like that. Okay, all of us are factory workers, but it depends on the assignment where you are be able to be assigned. Since I have experience of the quality assurance department, then when I was in Taiwan, I was in one of the electronics company. Okay, so it's just the same, right? Though it's not the same because it's a chemical company, but it's just the same because quality assurance department. Okay, electronics, the printed circuit boards. So I survived for 3 years, something. After that, when I go back to the Philippines, when I go back to the Philippines and I watched and I scanned the newspapers, at that time there's a king world through this profession with pay, okay, patient, everything will be able to deal with. Thanks to God again, I was in Abu Dhabi before, National Examination for Board of Occupational Safety and Health. I was in a contractor side. We have 20 plus subcontractors and we are in the contractor safety department. So I am assigned in my position is occupational safety engineer and safety trainer, something like that. Already, safety trainers at the time, there are two in our company. It's a Korean company, okay, like that. And then they assigned me in the administration, wherein I will be able to keep all types of documents. Okay. All the records of safety documentation is under me. Something like that. The policy, the manual, the safety talks, the procedure, something like that. And I learned a lot there, especially for the computation of the safety statistics and safety performance reports. I'd really learned from there. Okay, I will tell you something. Okay, my work is really pressured. Overtime all the time. Overtime all the time. Really? Okay. 10 hours, and sometimes it will reach to 12 hours, and Fridays also, I have work. My salary is 11,000 dirhams. That was too big at that time, right? 11,000 dirhams, including overtime. Okay, so, and the Korean liked me too much because I am very, very patient. I will never complain if they give me an assigned task, any overtime load or anything that will be able to let them do me in that safety. Okay. And have some acronyms, clues for the certain, for example, if there are enumerations, outline, definitions, like that. You have to be alert also, the acronyms, the technique, okay, like that. Because sometimes enumerate, list down, blah, blah, blah. So, and you have to sketch also sometimes, and then you have to do it. Okay, like that. And thanks to God, I've passed that also. And also in the other occupational safety, I have lead auditor also when I was in Philippines also. A 5-day training also. The what the questions are asking for. Okay, if you know that, then you can easily answer by your own sometimes, even though you didn't memorize. Okay, but if you have a weak, English or whatever interpretation you can understand easily, then it could, you cannot really pass most of the times. Okay, like that, because all questions are written in English, and if you cannot comprehend well, then you will be get lost, something like that. Okay, because there are terms also not common sometimes, like that, and then you have to understand. Okay, like that. Well, I tell you honestly, the examinations of the OSHA's, that's OSHA's, Occupational Safety Health Administration Series 18,001 to 2007, lead auditor, okay, like that. That's a international certifications globally approved by United Kingdom, something like that. And the training center is also an international training center, Neville Clerk in the Philippines, something like that. Okay, very difficult examination, more than difficult than the NIBUSH. I'll tell you frankly, because you have to too much really. I cannot explain how difficult than NIBUSH. OSHA is just you can just even though sometimes you will not study, you can answer OSHA. Okay, but this two, NIBUSH, this OSHA is really difficult also. Okay, like that. Okay, going back to the topic. Oh my God, going back to the topic. But now 38 minutes and 23 seconds. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Sorry for my attire. My attire is not really that formal. Oh, because one of the instructions also of YT is you have to have a good formal attire. See, I'm not prepared. Really, because I want to end the November month. This is the November 30, the last day of the month. I want to end this month with live streaming because it's several times I did not did the live streaming and I don't want to be inactive. I want to be active. And starting in December 1, I think I will be able to do twice or thrice per week. It depends on the situations, okay? But I'll try my very, very best. Because this is already a commitment, love, dedication, and passion that you are in this YT world. You have to spend time also. There are also some of my habits that being, eliminated just because of this, okay? Because before, when I don't have my YT channel, I kept on watching, series of singing competitions, music. I listen to different kinds of singers and genres, and then and listen to it. But now it has been eliminated because it has been replaced with YT content craft time for this. So I advised you, if you want to be in a YT world, if you are not ready, do not do it because it needs time. It needs time. Okay, it needs commitment, passion, love, and dedication for this being a YouTube content creator, or shall I say, being a social media influencer. Okay, that's another term for YouTube content creator and being a small YouTuber. Okay, or a YouTube sensation. Oh my gosh, it's more higher. Like just Chares Ping Pinko, YouTube sensation. My gosh. Okay, like that. Okay, going back. So I had to make this direct already. 40 minutes already, right? Okay. Oh, my stomach is very full. Okay, because I ate. Really, I'm conscious with the grammar. Even though this is on the spot, I'm really conscious with the grammar. I ate. Past tense like that, present tense, something like that. My gosh. Okay, I ate. Okay, pandesal a while ago. 4 pieces of pandesal, and my stomach is very full. Okay, like that. Okay, then I also drunk ba because it was happening in the past. I drank also soft drinks, okay? Even though it's not very good to my health, but at least once per month, something like that. Chocolate once per month, okay? And I don't have sugar in my coffee and in my tea also. It's a self-discipline. But I'm going back to be fat because I don't have my exercise anymore because of my migraines, really. All my routine exercises were suspended for the meantime because of this migraine accumulation in my head. Charot. Head talaga. Okay. Going back to that. Okay. I conducted an emergency and evacuation training a while ago, blah blah blah, in certain departments, and then my next training will be in the FM200 fire suppression system, something like that. Okay, so FM200 fire suppression system is just an example only of automatic fire suppression system. Why I'll say automatic, because it involves the fire alarm system and the fire detection system. That's automatic. That's not manual. Okay. And FM200 will be connected to that detection system and alarm system. It's not the same with the portable fire extinguishers that you will be able only to follow the pass procedure and then you can use that one. But for the FM200 fire suppression system, that is automatic. But it depends on the situation if it is the mode is in manual mode, okay? But most of the times, under normal circumstances or conditions, it has been adjusted the mode to automatic operation, something like that. So in short, we can say automatically that there are two types mode of operations. It could be the automatic and it could be the manual, something like that. That is for fire protection system, okay? Because the fire is already there and we have to stop and we have to protect the people, okay, the lives of the people. We have to protect the properties and facilities of the companies. So that is fire protection. Now if you talk about fire prevention, it's another story. We need to prevent the fire from occurring, so there's a difference. Okay, so that's why in fire prevention system, it starts with safety documentation system, the safety procedures. It talks about the, for example, the hot work permit system, like that. It talks about the safety procedures doing hot work, the inspection of the fire extinguishers, the maintenance of those fire extinguishers, something like that, because that is fire prevention, okay? It's different with fire protection, meaning you have to prevent the fire. So it starts with the basic fire triangle, okay? The oxygen, the heat, and the fuel, and the ignition source. Okay, and we have to eliminate one of the components so that there will be no fire will be occurring for that. But for fire protection, it's really the fire or like that. That's protection. So it's not the same. Prevention meant that it's a fate given by God. Okay, luckily all causes of accidents and incidents are highly preventable. Okay, that's why we have the assessment and identification of the potential hazards. Could it be the existing hazards and the potential hazards? The potential hazards meaning the unforeseen hazards that will occur somewhere in the middle of the task, but the existing hazards are the hazards that really can be seen by our naked eye before we start the job. So there's a difference between potential hazards and existing hazards. But in job hazards analysis or in a risk assessment, you have to do that two types of hazards. You have to identify, you have to assess, you have to recognize, and then you have to control after your evaluation. Okay, that's why we have risk ranking. Could it be a low risk, a medium risk, and high risk? Because the important is to control and to mitigate those hazards and risks associated in that scope of works. Okay, it's very clear. Do I have to repeat it further? Okay, that's safety is just always like that. If you know the basic concepts, then you can say bingo. I can do everything. Oh my gosh, like it depends on the industries, huh? Okay, it depends also for the type of people. It depends on the skills, experience, capability of the individual, the competency, something like that. Okay, because I found also others found difficulty how to make blah 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 so and so. Even though a very simple procedure they cannot also make. When I read the social media and the Facebook in the in certain safety. Professionals group, something like that, safety officers group. There are a lot of comments that they needs help, how to do this, how to do that. So that means it depends on the capability and the ability also of any individuals. Okay, something like that. Apart from your training, skills, experience, competency, and knowledge, how you perform your task in an effective manner or in a